Alrighty, my friends, I am back for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm streaming live on Twitch, so come check me out, and I do also record this for YouTube. And I would say let's just start the game. We were about to leave Hogsmeade, I guess. So let's see. I actually decided to try using mouse and keyboard for the time being. I mean, the controls using a joystick, they felt good. They really did. To be honest, I think that mouse and keyboard will be, I would not say even better, but at least the same. Probably like the camera work will be better. Okay, so let's repair all of it again, I guess.
Reparo.
I did not pay attention, but it seems like it did not autosave after I did it. So let's just do that real quick. Alright. And off we go into the... I don't know what shop this is. Glad Greg's Wizard Wear. And to the clothing shop. Probably we are getting new ropes.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises. Lumos.
Augustus Hill.
Revelio.
Maybe we first check. Yeah, Gladreg's Mannequin. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favored by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Gladreg's serve only as means to display the latest wizarding fashion.
Protego.
Okay. Q is Protego. F is use. Let's drink the cup of tea here. Open this chest. Another hat for the collection.
Revelio.
There's another one of those strange chests that I'm not yet understand how to open. So let's get this one too. Burgundy robe. Oh. Quite a fashionable one. Okay, let's talk to Augustus Hill.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly,
Yeah, no
you deserve
biggie.
an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's Wizardwear, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Yeah, I think money
Plenty for your
would have
perusal
done
today.
too.
Take your time.
Traditional school robe. Wow. It's going to give me a traditional school
I'd
robe.
say that looks as if it was made for you.
Looks kind of like the same to me as the one that I already have. Your gear slots are full. Well, then we shall sell some
I've
rubbish.
said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad...
So actually we are not able to carry that much. You've received a new piece of gear. Time to equip it. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I've already done that. Your current defense and offense are displayed at the top right of the screen. Select the cloaks and robes gear slot and press the mouse button. Okay. Thank you.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most...
First, I need to change my appearance. Oh, well, this one isn't as bad too. You know what? I think I go back to like the in-game cosmetics first instead of the special ones. Nice.
Peruse my shop at your leisure.
Come on, Sebastian. Move along.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
A good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
How generous.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before.
It is rather odd.
Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve.
Ooh,
I wouldn't
bird.
do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all
So
had enough
F
bloodshed
off,
for
man.
one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems
How
you've had an
kind.
unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
I guess.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
I probably should have a look how to do an evasion roll. Where is it? Settings, maybe controls. Here. Sprint, walk, jump. Spells and actions here. Protego, dodge, control. Alright. It's probably important when there are more trolls. Oh, it's getting dark already.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
I was thinking for a moment he would say something like getting detention for fighting off that troll. But no, it's for staying out too late. Select the Hogwarts map button to switch to Hogwarts map. No problem. Travel to your common room. So, let's go there. I have no idea whether there's like a house cup mechanic or anything like it in the game. But I mean, I earned points twice by now, so. Let's start the day with another apple. What will we be doing this day? You received an owl post from Professor Fig. Come and see me, I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Alrighty. Do you have something else? Nothing else to do. So let's go for it.
Revelio.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my exposure.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'm not going to use the fast travel in the beginning because I would miss out so much stuff, I'm afraid.
Revelio.
Oh, why are they allowed to fly? I want to fly too. Seriously. I need a broom or a thestral or a hippogriff. Doesn't matter. I just want to fly. Oh, that was wrong.
Revelio.
Making me nervous, that ringing noise all the time. It's like I should search for the stuff. But then on the other hand, I think I can do that once I've played the game. Okay, it's not down here. Nice, more galleons.
Revelio.
Okay, it's in this room. Oh, what do we have here? Another chest I can't open. Let's go visit Professor Fig. Nothing in here except for this. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a fifth year if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before terms begin. I have assigned a task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. Why was I sitting on the ground?
Revelio.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing
The monkey in the back is holding something.
It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
I mean, he killed him.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Or at least I think he did.
Yes.
Looked like it.
I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your
True.
defensive magic further, come and see
But it's
me.
nice that he's eager to
let
like
Professor Hecat
go
know
with
to
me
expect you.
instead of like holding me back or keeping me safe.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Levioso. Accio.
Okay, I think I'm not able to get that stone yet.
Revelio.
New quest available. So what do we have here? Oh, I think it's not on this floor. Basket weave red. Okay. What quests do you have? Find Fig's book. Oh, but there's Professor Hackett's assignment. Let's do this one. I mean, we have to do it before we do the main storyline. Oh no, she's not there. But I wanted to talk to this one. Arthur Plumley.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map?
Yeah,
Count me
why
in.
not?
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
I would have taken it all for myself, either way.
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hackett's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a
Near
look if I can
Hackett's
find the
classroom.
time.
I mean,
Fair
it's
enough. Meet me back here if
perfectly
you find
where
anything.
I was going to go. So it's like the rhino skeleton, and this one is outside the Wyvern statue. We were there already. And we have to use Accio. And this one is, I don't know, so rhino statue, left side, door behind the Wyvern statue. I think we can do that.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Ah, there's this riddle again. I mean, let's see. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. Let's do like... No. I wanted to say add it up, but 12 plus 4 is even more. So maybe like subtraction. 5 minus 3 minus 0 is 2. 1, 2. 2 would be the unicorn. But if the first one is, maybe the first one is 0, then 2 would be like those big monsters. And then here, unicorn is 1, then minus 1 is 11, minus 4 is 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is like the tentacly thing. This one. Yes. I mean, I knew it yesterday that it is a math riddle. But maybe it was too late to like see what kind of riddle it was. But now we got it. So we are able to open those now.
Accio.
Levioso.
I think this is like the astrology tower or something like that.
Revelio.
Maybe something entirely different. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded. Well, I mean, at least he tried. Sir, is that Sir Nicholas? Looks like Sir Nicholas to me. Oh.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most...
What is this? And who are you?
Accio.
My dear Satyavati, you'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built up upon the work done by an Italian astronomer. All muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Yanta Manta. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sukrita. Well, there we have a witch or wizard who is interested in astrology and is kind of helping out muggles. Or at least that's how I've understood it.
Revelio.
Where am I going right now? I have no idea.
Lumos.
Okay, so there's a telescope, there's a chalkboard. So I suppose it's either up or down, but I think it's more up. There he is again, Mr. Peeves. Hello, owl. I wasn't even able to buy my own owl. Aye, there we go. My little butterfly friend. There we are, another secret. So, level 9 already. I'm curious on how many levels there are, but I guess a lot.
Revelio.
It feels like I've barely scratched the surface, to be honest. Astronomy telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. It would be like super cool to be able to have a look once it's dark outside, but I don't think that they included it. So let's go down here. Iconic scene. We all know what happened up here and who hid here under the stairs. Hundreds of years later.
Revelio.
Yeah, well, at least in the movies he was hiding there. The thing is, in the books it was like a whole different scene. And Harry was petrified under the invisibility cloak. But in the movie, they chose a more dramatic one.
Revelio.
Why is it so foggy in there?
How nice to
That
see
was
you, my
weird.
young